Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Gabe Randall, and today I wanted to go over a survey that went out recently done by Baylor University. It's about faith, politics, and fear in America. So let's just dive in. There we go. They say in the latest survey, Baylor sociologists found that nearly half of Americans are sure they'll go to heaven. Those who believe life has no purpose are the most despondent. Most people have never used the internet to find spiritual content or share their religious views, and rural Americans are more likely to believe a stronger tie should exist between religion and federal government. So let's see what this is all about. Um, Uh, their analysis indicates that the majority of those who supported Trump tend to say they are very religious, um, are members of white and evangelical Protestant churches, and see the United States as a Christian nation and believe in an authoritative God actively engaged in world affairs. I mean, guys, they got me pegged right here. They got me. But I'm sure it is not just the white evangelical Protestant churches. That's a lot of us are worried for America. So then they continue on. In addition, they tend to let's see. Yeah, okay. In addition, they tend to see Muslims as a threat. I'm assuming that when they were doing this, this was more of a study about like terrorists, like the people that like attack us and attack other people. Almost like saying that you see criminals as a threat. We oh sorry these white evangelical Protestants tend to value gender traditionalism. So like the guy going working, getting money for his family, the wife probably staying at home raising the kids. This is far out. This is far out, guys. And then we oppose. Oh, sorry. These white evangelical Protestants opposed lesbian, gay, and bisexual. Oh, bisexual and transgender rights. That's almost like saying that you know two guys can get married. That's like the Christians are saying that no, it's only a man and a woman. Mm, this is juicy stuff right here. Um, let's see. Okay, another important pattern that researchers uncovered among Americans is what they call fear of others. So participants were asked how they felt about atheists, conservative Christians, Jews, and Muslims. With researchers assessing how much respondents feel that other groups, A, hold values morally inferior to people like me, B, want to limit my personal freedoms of my limit the personal freedoms of people like me, or C, endanger the physical safety of people like me. The most feared religious groups in order are Muslims, atheists, and then conservative Christians. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Let's see. Okay. A third of Americans believe that conservative Christians want to limit their freedoms, while the values of atheists are the most disparaged. Hmm. Let's see how it is. Christian nationalism. Oh, another matter addressed by sociologists was that of Christian nationalism. Um, an analysis revealed that more than a quarter of Americans believe that the United States is and always has been a Christian nation, but more than 32% believe that the country is not Christian today, but was in the past. Yes, we had Christian founders. We had our founding fathers. the the overwhelming majority of them were Christians and had faith in God. They studied their Bibles, and that has changed. People, if you let go of these values and let go of the things that our founding fathers worked hard for, then yes, it's not going to be a Christian nation. We can try to push back and we can fight for it. Um, but will it ever get back to where we were? God only knows. Um, let's see. Let's skip down. Most Americans report that they never use the internet for religious or spiritual content. That excludes me. Uh, yeah, and I feel like that's kind of wrong anyway. I don't know who they were interviewing or whatever, or who was in the survey, because I see a lot of people putting out putting out what they believe online. Shout out to you guys. Um, just be careful with what you're watching. Um, but okay. But about half of those who attend church weekly believe that the internet helps them connect to their spirituality. Okay, that's I mean, listening to worship music. Some people use the Bible app. Um, commentary. Sure. Um, Americans overall tend to say they are not addicted to technology, but those most likely to feel addicted to their devices have no religious affiliations. Um, I'm sure that's how it is for most issues. If you don't have a moral standard and a group of people watching out for you, trying to help you, then you're you don't have anything to hold yourself to anybody to hold you accountable. And so yeah, that makes sense. You can just start declining. Um, let's see, nearly 50% of Americans are sure they will go to heaven. Um, okay. And more than one third have little to no fear of hell. Meanwhile, only about 10% feel like life has no clear purpose, researchers found. Again, if you don't believe in Jesus and don't have a faith, you don't have a standard to live by. And so yeah, life feels meaningless because why are you here? As Christians, we're here to glorify God, bring Him honor and glory, and we're supposed to spread that with other people so that they start to feel my life has value, and this is there's somebody that died for me, and he loves me so much, and he wants to spend eternity with me. But uh, it looks like about 10% feel they have no clear purpose. So um, the 50% of Americans that are sure they will go to heaven. Um, I mean, I hope we can get it to 100. I'm kind of doubtful that it's at 50 in the first. Well, okay, I'm doubting that 50% of Americans will go to heaven. The way things are going right now, and because many people are lost. They might not even know like what heaven actually means, and we kind of see that by the one third of people that have little to no fear of hell. Um, it's it's real. It's I don't want to spend my eternity in fiery pit, fiery lake. Like that's not my idea of fun. Um, I could go into that a little bit more, but I feel like it's pretty straightforward. Um, the most depressed are those who feel like life has no purpose again. This suggests that a meaningful world, even one guided by a judgmental God, is better than one having no meaning at all. And it, yes, God he has certain standards that we're supposed to live by. Um, I don't, I don't think that's wrong. If you're parenting, or if you have friends that do whatever they want, that doesn't mean it's good. That doesn't mean they should be doing what they want. There's you have to set boundaries. You have to set limits. Like this is what you can do. This is what you can't do. And God has done that for us, and He saved us. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, that was an interesting survey I found online. Um, by Baylor University. I've never heard of them before, but I feel like it had some solid points. Maybe not from my point of view, but it was definitely interesting. And I appreciate y'all, and I thank you for watching my video.